Hi everyone, welcome back. So today's video is a little special because we went to Korea last week and we got something from this Korean fragrance brand called Tamburins. So I was able to pick up this little enigma called Bather in the Lake. So while I was in the store, I actually spent time smelling most of their most popular fragrances, which is like camo and pumpkiny, the ones that you usually see all over social media. And they're beautiful, don't get me wrong. But this one, it really pulled me in. It felt so different from anything I already own. It's very quiet, very subtle, and honestly a little hard to understand at first. It's also not a fragrance that's heavily talked about online, which gave it this mysterious, almost hidden charm. So today we're going to unbox this 50 ml. It's a true unboxing, but as mentioned, I was able to smell this while at the store. So if ever you're going fragrance or perfume hunting, test all of the fragrances that you want to buy. Test it on your skin, not just smell it on paper. So this is the 50 ml and we'll do an impression on my skin. I will also be decanting it in a 10 ml bottle. So even if this is 50 ml, I feel more comfortable bringing a smaller bottle rather than bringing, you know, the whole entire fragrance. And I'll also share some similar fragrances if you're curious about this scent profile. So let me get this plastic off so that it doesn't irritate you. Tamburins is a Korean niche fragrance brand that feels more like an art project than a traditional perfume house. Their scents are skin driven, minimal, textural, and often a bit abstract. So they're not designed to be loud or crowd pleasing. Instead, they feel like moments, environments, or even emotions captured in a scent. And Bather in the Lake really embodies that philosophy. So let's open this. The packaging is very tambourines. It's clean, sculptural, almost like something you'd find in a design exhibit. And here it is. This is Bather in the Lake. So let me read this text that comes with the fragrance. Bather in the lake at dawn when the after image of green blooms deeply. Fresh clary sage and lavender converge to create a fragrant herbal scent. The bitter artemisia and cozy incense leave the lingering scent of moist and soft moss in the tranquil ambience of a fog-covered forest, providing an experience of purifying one's mind as if swimming in a clear, calm lake alone. Okay, so let me emphasize the alone. So here is the 50 ml bottle, and don't let me blind you with the light hitting the label. So it's minimal, but it feels grounded and intentional, almost like it belongs on a curated shelf. And this is one of those bottles that you don't hide, you just display them. Okay, so it's quite simple. And here you can see Tambourines Bather in the Lake perfume. So if you also went to a tambourine store, you'd notice that there are some perfumes that have different caps. And that's one of the nice things about this brand. So let's spray this on my hand. Yes, this is exactly what I remember. So officially, this fragrance highlights aquatic accords, soft green notes, and woody undertones. But don't expect a typical aquatic perfume. This isn't citrusy, salty, beachy, or bright and fresh. Instead, this feels like cool, still water slightly mineral, soft and airy, almost translucent. It's very skin like, almost like your skin after being in water. And then underneath, you get soft greenery, something slightly damp, almost like nature surrounding that water. Everything is very blended, very quiet, and it's not trying to perform. So I deliberately got a 10 ml decant in the silver hardware just to match the original packaging. Okay, so as I do this decant, let me describe what this smells like to me. It smells just before sunrise. You're somewhere remote, no city noise, no distractions, and there's a still lake right in front of you. So the water is so calm that it looks like glass. You step in slowly, the water is cool, almost weightless. When you come out, your skin carries that soft mineral scent mixed with faint greenery from the surroundings. There's also mist in the air. Something feels quiet, suspended, like time has slowed down. Okay. So this scent is not about freshness, and I'm able to get just a little under 10 mil. So it feels introspective, calm, slightly melancholic, almost like being alone, but in a peaceful way. Okay, yeah, just enough. So for hot and humid weather, I think this actually works well because at the onset, it's light, breathable, not sweet, non cloying. I think this is perfect for office weather or after shower, also for errands and quiet days. But just keep in mind, the projection is very soft. So if you're into loud perfumes, this might not be for you. And this stays really close to your skin. So it's very much a personal scent bubble. So we have here my decant of Bather in the Lake, something that I will wear tomorrow going to work. And let's just replace the cap. And even though, this is 50 mil, as mentioned, I would prefer that this stays in the house and just bring this in my bag. So, yeah, this is something I'd want to use more casually or just to let people know that I'm not wearing perfume, but I still want to smell nice. So, after workouts, like warm afternoons, or when I feel like I want to mentally reset. So if you're curious about the scent profile, here are some similar directions, but nothing is exactly the same. So from Grand Hand, look at their tea scents, like their green and soapy profiles. They share that clean, soft, minimalist DNA. It's less watery and possibly more aromatic. Tambourines Camo, which is the more popular sister of this one, is more powdery and musky. So, Bather in the Lake, in comparison, is fresher and more fluid. If you want to look at niche fragrance houses, look at Le Labo's Another 13 or possibly Bay 19. So, they're the same skin-like airy quality. Another 13 is more musky amber, while Bay 19 is more earthy ozonic. and Bather in the Lake is more aquatic. If you have a Byredo store near you, smell Blanche or Inflorescence. So they're both clean, soft, and intimate. Blanche feels like it's laundry clean, but Bather in the Lake is like natural water clean, if you can distinguish. And of course, Maison Margiela Replica's Lazy Sunday Morning. It's clean and comforting, but it's more fabric or linen like against water and skin. On the designer side, try smelling Issey Miyake's L'Eau d'Issey. Just do a very light application. It has similar watery DNA, but it's much brighter and sharper. And lastly, for the recommendations is Bulgari Omnia Crystalline, which is soft, watery, and airy, slightly more floral and polished. So overall, Bather in the Lake is quiet, abstract, atmospheric, and very skin focused. It's not for someone who wants projection or, readily available compliments. But if you love clean skin scents, soft aquatics, or fragrances that feel like a moment in time, this is honestly something really special. So that is it for my review of Tamburins Bather in the Lake. Please let me know if you smell this perfume and what you think of it. Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!